This is Nicola Parker. She's a math teacher at a local community college. Although she's relatively young, she's accomplished a great deal in her life, all thanks to in large part to one thing. Club volleyball.
It's private, so you have to pay for it, and it's a different program with a different season and stuff like that. So it's a chance to play volleyball outside of your regular school season.
Club teams range in age from 12 and 13 to 18s teams, all of them designed to improve volleyball players' skills, such as in passing, setting, hitting, and serving. Each player's goal may be different, but in the end, they all want to be better volleyball players.
I play club because it helps me get ready for my school season so that I can get better and hopefully one day make varsity. If you actually want to be able to be good enough to actually play on the school team, then you have to play club to keep up with all the competition.
Yeah, it helps a lot because 80% of the girls at our school do club, and there's more competition when more girls are doing club, and it helps to get better.
I'd say that I first saw club paying off when it was my sophomore year in high school. I remember there was a moment when Zender pulled me aside, and I knew that there was a spot that was opening up for an outside hitter position, and it was kind of like a chance for me to take it, to go for it or to not go for it. And there was a moment when that experience had made me able to take it, and there were a couple other girls that were older than me that were great girls. I mean, they were fantastic girls, and they made varsity too, but I think because I had that club experience that I ended up winning that spot on the floor. And it was a coach that I really believed in his methods, and I was really interested to learn from him. And I learned a lot about defense from him and just diving after the ball.
During her 4 years at Auburn High School, Nicola broke the record for kills per season and career kills. She continued on to Western Washington University, where she broke records for most digs in a match, in a season, and in a career. One person trying to achieve a similar path is 14-year-old Tiana Andrews. At 5'9" and growing, Ty's height and skills are ahead of the pack. A stark contrast can be seen between her club team and middle school team.
I play club because I really like volleyball, and it improves my skills a lot playing against higher level teams.
Not only is Ty unique because of her size and playing ability, but she's also coached by her mother.
With my mom, it's fine because we just talk about volleyball all the time, and it's different than having to coach because she knows how to coach me and the style of coaching that I like.
I know what kind of influence I want her to have, and so I make sure that I coach her in that style.
However, there is a downside to club volleyball. Both players and parents sacrifice a great deal of time to spend at tournaments.
It can be a long day, long weekends. Sometimes it's 2-3 days. As everybody knows, it could be starting off at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and traveling an hour and a half to get somewhere. And sometimes you're not home until 9:30 at night.
Pretty much 2 weekends a month you're at a tournament, so either all day or all 2 days, or sometimes you're flying out on the Thursday. You're just playing volleyball a lot. Our proms were all at different times and stuff, so I remember some girls being like, girls, we gotta win this game because I gotta get out of here, and I've got a hair appointment or whatever. And but in other senses too, it takes up a lot of time, and so usually about 2 nights a week you're practicing, if not more.
Another difficulty with club is the price. Club teams can range from price in $300 to over $5,000 a season, depending on the club a player chooses.
Costs involved it's difficult. You just have to try to save extra, and if that's important to you, which for our kids that's their number one joy outside of school, and we want to give them every opportunity to try to succeed at a higher level in sports, and this is what we feel like we have to do to get them that experience.
Scouts will actually look at, instead of this no-name club, they'll actually look at your your team playing. So if you want to play in college, it almost is an investment. But then just think about how much is on the line. Like if you're sitting on the bench and stuff, it just completely, I don't know, it messes with the dynamics of how a team should be, I think.
But many parents are happy to pay the price to see their children do well.
Well, she really likes to play. She loves playing the game, number one, and then also, and almost equally important, is the friendships that she builds, and building a relationship with the coaches, and a lot of her schoolmates from high school are play on other teams, and she runs into them occasionally too. But I think the biggest thing is seeing her improve. Recognizing herself that she's improving and getting better.
Friendships are one of the unpredicted perks among other life skills. Responsibility and time management are some of the life skills that some players take away from playing club. Neil Sharp, Ty's middle school and high school coach, sees how club has taught her leadership.
Well, she's actually the first player I've ever had that fits the mold of coach on the floor. I've always heard other coaches say, oh yeah, you know, it's like having a second coach out on the floor, but she literally is like a coach on the floor, especially at this level. You know, when she plays for me at the higher levels, of course, I'll have to do a lot more coaching, but when she's out there, she always knows the rotations, tells the girls exactly where to go before I can even get off the bench to do it. And you know, she's a complete player. She works very hard. The other girls really respect her work ethic and also her enthusiasm and leadership skills.
I'm really thankful that I had a chance to enjoy the game and to play. You know, it's all about those moments, those small moments when you get to reach a dig that you never thought was possible or that kind of thing. And the moments when your teammates encourage you or when you get to encourage them. And there were a lot of those really good moments playing. There were a lot of, you know, playing in all my years, there were a lot of really hard moments too when teams had issues or when, you know, there were just tough things with people. But I think I learned a lot about persevering. I learned a lot about beating the odds, and I learned a lot about fighting hard for things and that kind of thing. So I think I'm really thankful for those two.
Thanks for the memory of sentimental verse, nothing in my purse, and chuckles when the preacher said, for better or for worse.
It's certainly got her to that next level and has shown her what level she needs to get at if she wants to continue playing in college, which is a goal that she has.